Alright, good morning everybody and welcome back to another modern Skyblock. And today, hopefully we're going to get our engineer's hammer and we're going to start getting into immersive engineering, if I'm remembering properly, having a little brain freeze there. So, where are we up to? I have, cooked up a lot more iron, which we were going to need, I thought. I've been on a little, what have I been doing? A little wander and managed to find some wands. Illumination wand, acceleration wand, which is going to be great, and a teleportation wand. Excuse me, just having a little sip of coffee. Now what I didn't realise though is that they use experience when you use them, so we'll have to try and upgrade that, see if we can start gathering up experience at some point. But without further ado, oh, actually, I can't remember if I told you guys, I did find the chestnut tree. It was over here next to this red cherry tree. So I've got that on a bonsai and we are getting chestnuts and more saplings. And obviously now in here we've squeezed it all, so we've got plenty of seed oil for the time being. But we are looking at engineer's arsenal, because we're going to need this to make our coke oven. To be able to construct all the multi-block IE machines, you're going to need an engineer's hammer and an engineer's manual. So we shall be making that now. Engineer apostrophe S, because it belongs to the engineer. The hammer, so 2 impregnated sticks, 2 iron and a string. 2 iron. And I have got these impregnated sticks somewhere, I promise. There they are. And we're going to want a string. This is starting, look at that, 63. So we're starting to get lots of drops now. The more I light up, the quicker this is going, which is groovy. Let us go to our crafting bench station. Make the engineer's hammer, and obviously you've probably seen this, we'll get to that shortly. A book and a lever for the manual. There's our lever. Now then, a book, 3 paper, a string and 2 patterns. Paper. Have we got paper? In fact, I might have nicked some books from a village. So let's just have a look. We can make paper, no big deal. We want 2 of those. There's the book. And there's the engineer's manual. So that's that done. Let's hand that quest in. That wants to make coke bricks, which we were expecting. That's where we've been heading. One day I'll get the right chest. Have already cooked up the clay bricks. We've got the sandstone, so that should be nice and easy. 27. Bobby Dazzler. We're going to want some coal in this, I believe. It could be charcoal, but I think it's coal. And if memory serves, this is just a 3x3 by 3. Tap it with the hammer. Stick some coal in. So that is going nicely. Secret donut from that reward. We want 1 coal coke to finish that off, so that will come. Put the secret donut in there. So, this here, what we've been doing, or what I've been doing, is growing some netherwort, harvesting the netherwort, mixing it with netherrack and sand. That gives us the stuff to put in the freezer. That gives us the soul sand, and then you cook the soul sand down and that makes vile dust. If if we combust that at 1700, 3 of each, we get the glowstone. Now then, I think we're going to need the netherrack brick casing for the 1700. Let's have a look. Yes, we are. So we need to get rid of that one. Put that one down. Put some fuel in. And we can only do 3 at a time by the looks of it. Actually, that was a mistake. I should have capped that off while it was filling up. We just wasted some. And there's our first glowstone. Do one more set of that. So hopefully, keep that there. That in here should be the glowstone quest. It is. So we've done that. We can claim that chest. And that has now opened up the quick dropper. Now this is what I wanted. Droppers are fine and all, but continuously pressing a button for getting it to drop doesn't fun. Don't worry though, you can now make a quick dropper which doesn't require a redstone signal. Unless we want to turn it off. Quick dropper. 7 iron, 7 cobblestone, a redstone. So the only thing that was stopping us was the redstone, but we can do that now. 1 of you, 1 of you, and that should be enough for the quick dropper. And we'll hand that one in, and that, I believe, goes like so. So now the heat never escapes, and we can just put 3, and I've collected that because I've stood too close to it. I think I've collected that again, haven't I? Can I just do it from down here? 1, 2, 3. That's the way we do it, so that's a lot quicker now, isn't it? One day I'll do that properly. There we go. So I can just do that now. Put some more fuel in. Look how quick this is now. This is brilliant. All the glowstone. Excellent. Loving it. Right, let's hand these quests in. Magnifying glass, which is useless. Primal void stone. What's this? Maybe just a decoration. Excuse me. And we'll get rid of that magnifying glass because we don't want that. We got bookshelves in this. From Bibliocraft, we have. Are they easy? They are. So I might set my books up at some point because there's starting to become a lot of them. So what's next? I hear you all cry. We can do the gold one, that's not a big deal. I would like to get into the third, which is Atomic Reconstructor from UA. Mana items and iron casing. Main gems from MR. Main gems. Aha, requires steel. From Immersive Technology. Let's go and see if we've got our first coal coke cooked up. We certainly have. That's that one done. Another magnifying glass. Huh. Not very good. So, steel is where we need to be heading. So what's the mission for steel? It's here. Requires demon ingots from useful additions. Requires gold. So what's the gold quest? Gold, alchemical ore dust. That's that one. So it's 2 glowstone and a wheat. That shouldn't be a big deal to us. There's our gold alchemical dust. So as soon as we take that out, that should be the quest complete. Oh, I'm loving my black coffees at the moment. Loving black coffee, especially in these mornings. We might as well get that going. But we can claim that now. Demon ingots. Got to go back through the mission. Demon ingots are obtained by throwing gold into lava that's surrounded by nether bricks on all sides. Besides the top and bottom, keep in mind it has a small chance. So 1 demon ingot. So we're going to need some nether bricks. So we want 4. That needs cooking up into nether brick. Then we're going to want a lava. Where are we going to get a lava from? We're going to want another blaze block, aren't we? Which means we're going to want some gunpowder. Throwing in the combustion chamber. I didn't think that had given us enough, so they're basically solid lava blocks. What we will do is we will in fact we could be clever about this, couldn't we? We could, once that's done, let's make a spot for it. If we put, actually do it here so we know where we're walking. If we put that there, that on top of it, we can put the nether brick round here. And that should give us our demon ingots. But what will be even more clever, if we make ourselves a bucket to throw away. Like so. That's nearly finished, so we'll grab these ones that we've got. There's our bucket, so we can grab lava. There's our nether bricks. So how many should we make? Should we just make 1 for the mission, or should we have a look at what it's actually used for? Blast bricks, so we are going to need a lot of these. Treated wood planks, we're going to need more netherrack, so we're going to want 27. So we're going to want 9 recipes worth, so we're going to need 36 by my maths. which we should have, yeah. Hand this quest in. Another magnifying glass. Are they telling me to look for something? Is that what's going on? What we can do, rather than waiting around forever, we'll grab that one. We'll put our torch down there and we'll turn that into lava because we don't need that cobble gen on at the moment. So I think you just throw these in and the demon ingots pop back out. Now there is a chance that we're going to lose some, so 36 is going to become, if I keep batting Q, .30, so we lost about 16%. Luckily we have more on hand. There's our 36. So that's that one done. Still can't get the steel. Now we can. So it wants us to make a blast brick to go next to the other machine. So we want 36 nether bricks. Have we got the nether rack? We haven't. 3 blaze and 8 cobble. So a stack of you that should be enough. I think what we'll do is we will swap the casing back round. Got no fuel for it. Just going to make sure we've got the right cooking temperature for this. 920, yeah, that should be fine. Could we do half at a time? We can do it like that, so it's no problem. There's our netherrack, so that needs cooking up. We're going to want a quicker, in fact we can change these furnaces. I've been meaning to do this for the inferium furnace. So let's look at the uses of that. Let's make sure we get this recipe right. 3 and a block, so that's 12, that's 24 we're going to need. And these I think are like 15% more efficient or something. I can't remember what it is. A smidge more efficient than what we've got going on anyway. With a beautiful colour scheme. And our question. Experience droplets. What are they used for? Bottle of enchanting. That might come in handy at some point when we're wanting to use our wands. So what are we up to? We're up to the blast brick. What do we need in the middle? Treated wood planks. Is the usual recipe of a bucket. Now then. Can we put a bottle in there is the question. Have we got any bottles is the other question. We can't, so we might have to get a stone drum. And pull the creosote out. So a bowl, slabs, cobblestone. There's our slabs. Have we got any bowls? In fact, bowls we'll have over at the fishing area. We do, and some cobblestone. That's 3 drums, because they're going to fill up really quickly. Like so. So we're going to want some fluid ducts, which we should have. I think we've used them in the past. Fluid ducts, we're just going to want a servo. 2 iron, 2 nuggets, a glass and a redstone. 2 iron, 2 nuggets. I don't know where I did that in different order to what I was actually doing, but job is a good one. They're all now filling up with creosote. It doesn't look like it's going to let us put a bottle in, a bottle of creosote. Is it going to let us use a normal bucket? Is a question. So we're going to want, not a normal bucket, a clay bucket. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We want 11 more netherrack cooking. Like so. Let's see if we can get a creosote bucket. We can. Right, so that has solved our treated wood planks problem. We should now be able to craft that relatively easily. So blast back to blast brick. So we're going to want 9 of these recipes, and we've just got 8 planks. So we're going to want to do that again. It keeps our bucket alive, which is good. Have we got the wood in there? No. So we'll get rid of that junk wood. We'll grab ourselves another bucket. Is it going to let us mix the woods? It is. That should basically be done. What's the rest of this? That's it. So we should be able to do 9 of those. There we go. We want our hammer back, which I don't know where I put it. There it is. And that is exactly the same as before, but now we can make steel, and I believe we use this plus this. Coal, coke and iron, and now we have steel on the mend. On the mend, on the make. 1 steel ingot is all we need for that quest. That's going to take a while, but we're getting there, so we are really getting to the point, because what we're aiming for is, well, let's look in the quest book. Tinkering. This porcelain casting basin is a cauldron, I believe. Yeah, and that's the 7 steel. So once we get that, we can get into the porcelain casting basin. That should open basic melting, which is this one. So we'd want grout, which is this one. Basic casting, which is this one. This one requires main gems. This one requires light engineering block and redstone engineering block. Main gems requires the steel. So as soon as we've got this one, light engineering, is that simple enough? Copper, iron, copper, iron. Redstone one is easy enough, so we're basically waiting on 7 steel ingots, and we should be able to get into Tinkers. There is our single one, which gives us this. We'll hand that in, and we get a scarecrow from calculator. What does that do? Wonder if that keeps mobs away. Hello. Huh. Anyway, folks, that's 25, 26, 27 minutes, and we are 1 step closer to Tinkers, which means we can start doubling our ores in the smeltery, and that's the whole driver behind these missions. So, yeah, please leave a like if you liked the episode. Hope you're following along and playing at home, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you all in the future. Bye bye.